Hello, and welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. And I will be doing a pronunciation class today. We're going to look at past tense verb pronunciation, the ED sound at the end of words, and the rules that govern their pronunciation, as well as a few other small things we'll touch on that have to do with pronunciation today.
Hi, Oakley.
Hi,
Why did you
Anastasia.
do that?
Do what? This?
Your hair.
Your hair. Oh my God! What happened? I did that because I live in the Philippines, and it is hot. It's the beginning of the summer season here in the Philippines, and so every year.
How many degrees?
Well, it creeps up from the normal, like 30, to in April and May, it's more like 36.
Whoa.
36 to 38. So, yeah, it gets.
In Brazil, it's something like 40.
Yeah, that's hot. That's
yeah.
crazy. That's crazy hot. Yeah, it's hot enough for me anyway to cut my hair. Yeah, I do it every year. Sometimes this time I left a little bit. Sometimes I go all the way. I go to completely calbo, completely bald. Yeah.
Completely bald.
Sometimes, if I'm in the mood. I've done it before. It's a lot cooler, I'll tell you. Have you ever had an unusual hairstyle, Anastasia?
Yeah. I don't know the name, but it's something really high.
Really high? Like spikes?
Yeah, it's spikes.
Oh, really?
Really?
Too cool. All right. Oh, that's awesome. When I was 19, living in New York City, and punk rock was all the rage, I had a blue Mohawk. One like this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was blue.
Very common here.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
Really?
Cool.
But not blue.
Yeah, it was baby blue, actually, the color of my wall behind me. That's the color.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't think I'll be doing that again, though. Okay.
Please don't.
Please don't. Oh, that'll scare you. Yeah. It's a hairstyle called a Mohawk. It's named after Mohawk Indians, Native American Indians tribe that would commonly have that haircut, that hairstyle. Yeah. Okay, so lots of folks in the class. Let me go around and say my hellos. Hello, Renee. How are you?
Hi, Oakley. Hi, everybody. I'm fine. How are you exactly? Now, you change your hairstyle.
Hairstyle, yeah. It's my summer haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. No, here is also here in Margarita Island it's hot also, but it depends on the our talking about the humidity. It all depends about that, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's, make it better or worse.
You're so right. Yeah, he's talking about the humidity. That's the moisture in the air. Yeah, and it can be very humid here, which is also why I have this haircut. Okay. Hi, is that right? Hello?
Me?
Yeah, you. Hi. How are you?
You can call me Meta.
Meta?
Easier. Yeah.
Meta? Okay. All right. Hi, Meta. Where are you from?
I'm from Bangkok, Thailand.
Oh, very good. Okay. Well, we're neighbors then. I'm in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Hi, neighbor. Nice to have you in the class. All right. Talk to you later. Oh, you again. Hey. Well, okay. Let me. Oh, is it Yura? Is that right? Yurek.
Yaroslav. Yarek.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Yarek. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get it. One of these days, I'll get it, man. All right. Nice to see you, Yarek. Good to have you in the class. Hi.
Me too. Hi.
Hi.
Where is your hair?
Where is my hair? I lost it. I woke up and it was gone. But the hair fairy left me $1 under my pillow. So good. Yeah.
I think in Philippines it's very hot.
I think you're right. That's exactly right. Yeah, this is an annual event. Basically, yesterday, I had no verbling classes. Nobody saw me yesterday because I was busy getting my hair cut, and we're having a big St. Patrick's Day party at my house. So, good to see you guys. I'm back. Hi, Anastasia.
Hi.
Hi. How are you? Anastasia,
Yep.
have you ever had a strange or unusual hairstyle?
Nope, never. I always have long hair.
Okay.
Well, when I was a kid, I had a short hair. And when I was like maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, and when we went with my mom to hairdresser, and she cut me, and I was crying because she doing like it, because it was too short, and even at 5 years old, when I was 5 years old, I understand that it's not so good, and I was crying, and I was like, take care about my appearance. How do I look? Like,
Uh-huh. Well, you said she cut you. Did she actually cut you, or she cut your hair?
No, cut my hair.
Oh, okay. Well,
cut my hair.
that's a little
Not
different.
cut me.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's.
That would be a good reason to cry. If she actually physically cut you. Right?
No,
Like, it's
anyways,
scary.
when you change your hairstyle, it's also just you changing yourself. And people always like attitude change. Yeah, kind of. And everyone asks you, "What's up with your hair?"
Yeah.
What's happened with your hair? What's
Yeah.
happened with your hair? So kind of like that.
Yeah, it's summer. That's what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Igor. How are you today?
Hi, Oakley. I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well. All things considered, I'm okay. Good to have you in class. Hi, Jose, again. Good to see you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you again.
You look guapo.
Guapo. Oh, very good.
Pretty man.
I know that word. They have the same word in the Philippines, Tagalog. Same word, guapo. Yeah. Okay. Mahmood. Hi, Mahmood. How are you? Oh, okay.
He dropped.
He did. Wow. Don't be nervous. Okay. We'll get started in just a second. I want to say hi to Zolt. Hi, He's back. He's back. He's back. Okay. Zolt. Hello.
Hello, Joel.
Joel. Okay. Where are you from, Joel?
I'm from Hungary.
Hungary. Ah, okay. Nice to meet you, and I like your hairstyle.
Nice to meet you. I like you too.
Yeah.
I like you too.
We're
You
looking
like
good.
his hair.
You like me or my hair? Ah, okay. Either one.
That
It's
is
all
a-
good.
That is a big difference,
Yeah, that's true. It's like the difference between cut and cut hair, right? Big difference. Mahmood, don't get scared.
We
Don't go.
Renee.
Hi, Mahmood.
Hi, mister. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
How are you? I'm fine. Nice to meet you.
Okay. All right, Renee. Renee's anxious to get to work here. Okay, so let's get to work. Okay, we're going to talk about past tense verb pronunciation. But before we can really get started on that, funny. Before we get started on that, we have to understand something. a simple principle of pronunciation, and that is that phonetically, English language is broken into two kinds of sounds. There are what we call voiced sounds and unvoiced sounds. Vowels, A, E, I, O, U, are all voiced sounds. They depend on tongue position, back or front, up, high or low, depending on how much your mouth is open, as well as the tension. So they're the ooh, e, the tense sounds, the short or relaxed sounds like I, ah. Okay, those are vowel sounds. They're all voiced. That's why babies learn vowel sounds first. That's why babies always ah. Wow, I kind of resemble a baby when I see my face with my haircut. Wow, it's a little scary. Okay. I don't think I will do that again. Anyway, babies learn vowel sounds first because they don't have the really coordination to do what are called contact sounds. Consonants. All right. Consonants can be voiced or unvoiced. For example, if we look at F and V, it's what
is that?
What are you doing?
Massage?
Or Cynthia, what are you doing? Okay, if we look at yeah.
What I am doing?
Yeah, I'm afraid to know.
Am I doing? Wow.
F sound, top teeth, bottom lip. The unvoiced, okay, no vibration, is an F. Fly. The voiced sound, V, if I vibrate my voice box, okay, that's called a voice sound. So most consonants, well, all consonants are either contact, most are contact, called contact sounds, and some are called movement sounds. For example, obviously F and V, my teeth and my lip are making contact. TH, the and one is voiced, like 3, and one is, I'm sorry, that's unvoiced, like 3, and voiced, like they, this, that. All right, another contact sound. My tongue is out, touching my top teeth. Some sounds are motion sounds, okay, like R and Y, yeah. I'm moving my tongue to make a Y sound. Or W, wah, wow. Notice that with a W, I can make as long as I'm making the motion, wow, it can be pulling my mouth apart and make the W sound or putting it back together. So when we start a word with W, world, whiskey, right? We make our mouth bigger, but when we end a word like cow, now, we make our mouth smaller. But that's a movement sound. I'm not really making any contact with my tongue and teeth and top of my mouth. I'm just making a movement. So Y, W, and R. R. R, you're folding your tongue back. And you're curling your tongue slightly. R. Rabbit. Okay. Those are all motion sounds. Okay, but what we have to know, what we have to recognize is voiced versus unvoiced. With voiced and unvoiced, every unvoiced sound, except for H, there's no voiced H sound. But the rest of them, contact sounds, have a voiced and unvoiced, like TH, F and V, T and D, sound, and D, is voiced, and T is unvoiced. Okay, we have to know that because there are some pronunciation rules, how to pronounce things. Like we're looking at today, past tense, regular verbs. What is a past tense? What do I mean a regular verb? Renee, what's yawn? Okay. Renee's already said it's 3:30 in the morning. Renee, you need to get some sleep. Renee, what's an example of an irregular verb?
An irregular verb. The verb to go.
Well, there's a good one. Yeah, the probably most widely used, to go. Because when I make it past tense, I go. Yesterday, I went.
Right.
Had and have. Yeah, and there's swim, swam. Today I swim. Yesterday I swam.
Fly.
The verb
fly, flew. You might notice that okay, we're just throwing out a bunch of irregular verbs. You might notice that in fact irregular verbs are really common verbs. Eat, ate. Yeah. Very, very common verbs. Run, ran. Yeah. Many irregular verbs are very common. All right, so irregular verbs we can't add ed to. We change the spelling. We're not simply adding ed. So, drink, drunk. Drink, drank, drunk. Sometimes the past participle is different. Sometimes it's the same as past tense. Yeah, okay. You guys know irregular verbs, all right? Obviously. All right, so when we talk about past tense verbs, knowing voiced and unvoiced can help us with the rules. Give me half a second. I'm going to pull up something here. Screen share. All right, let me share this with you. Okay, and before you came into class, you could have downloaded this yourself. You can follow along there, or look at the screen. Although screen, it may be a little blurry or small. See if I can make it a little bigger. All right. Really, the most important one is this third one on the bottom here. This one. This is really the most important one. We pronounce id after all D and T sounds. Boom. Okay, what that means is any verb that ends, we're thinking about the ending sound of the verb. So every verb that ends with T or D, that is the only time when we actually add a vowel sound, id sound. So want, notice when we count syllables, want, wanted. Okay, now it's 2 syllables, wanted. So that is the only the mistake everyone makes, most second language speakers make, is they try to add a syllable or a vowel sound to other past tense verbs. If it doesn't end with a T or D, it should not have an extra syllable or extra vowel sound. Many people, for example, mispronounce like SH sounds. They'll say washed. I washed my clothes. I washed my car yesterday, which is not correct. Changed. I changed the channel on the TV. Not correct. It has to be changed. So I say this is the most important rule because it will save you from making the most common mistake, which is adding a vowel sound. So if any verb, regular verb that ends with T or D will get the extra id sound. All right.
Wanted. As you said, wanted.
Very good. Wanted. Yeah. Wanted. Waste. Wasted. Anytime. Okay? Every time you have a T or a D. Yeah. Okay. The other 2 rules, there's a grand total of 3 rules. Give me half a sec. All right. The next one, the first bullet point here, when we pronounce a T sound after voiceless sounds, which are, besides T, we can eliminate T, but besides T, P, P, K, K, S, F, and TH sounds, voiceless TH. So there's only 5 remaining voiceless sounds, and here they are. So there you go. So any verb that ends with any of these will end with a T sound. So, Tarcisio, what's a verb that ends with P, for example?
P.
Yeah. Give me any verb.
That ends with P.
Ends with a P sound, yeah.
Pimp. I don't know.
Pimp? I pimped my ride. Okay, so fine, pimped. It's going to have a T sound, okay? Nap, napped. Clap, like clap your hands. I clapped. All right? So it always has a T sound. What's, yeah, like that, clap. What's a word that ends with K? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot your name again. From Bangkok? Hi. M. Okay. M. I thought he's, pump. Okay, I thought he said pimp too. Pimped, pumped, whatever, same thing. Doesn't matter what the word is. If it ends with a voiceless sound, it has a T. So, M, what's a verb that ends with a K sound? K sound.
Knock.
Very good. So, past tense would be?
Knocked.
Knocked. You got it. Simple as that. Okay. Let's see. How about Joel? How about a verb that ends with S sound?
Peace.
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 Nope. Okay. That.
Nope.
What?
Knocked.
Peace. Pieced. Peace can be a verb. Pieced. So past. Huh?
Peace.
Piss. Yeah, okay. Yes. And our rule still works. Pissed. Okay, it's going to have a T pronunciation. Okay, that's the point. Pissed. Yeah, all right. Very good. How about F? All right.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, what's a verb that ends with an F sound?
F,
I'll give you a hint.
I don't know.
Really?
Love.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
all right, there you go.
That's
right. All right, and now obviously laugh doesn't end with an F. You're really going to be hard-pressed to find a verb that ends with F, but that GH makes an F sound. So we're thinking about the sounds, not the actual letters. So laughed. Yes, laughed, past tense. I laughed so hard. Laughed. Laughed. Okay. Now, it's a little more complicated when we're looking at voiceless TH, because normally when we have TH at the end of a word, for example, bath, okay, bath, but when we make it into a verb, we change the TH sound into a voiced sound. Bathe. It's time to bathe the baby. So it will follow the next rule, the one in the middle here. We pronounce a D sound, just a D sound, no extra vowel, after all voice sounds, which would include, of course, all vowels and sounds like B, B, G, G, V, V, Z sound, Z, M, N, L, L sound, R, R, and the voice TH. So, you know, you don't really have to worry about voiceless TH because we change the sound anyway. We also change the spelling. So, for example, as a noun, we say a bath, and as a verb, we say to bathe. We add an E. Yeah, that's right. To bathe. So it's going to follow bathe. Here, wait a minute. Let me give you the bathe. Stick your tongue out. Don't be shy. Bathe. But yeah, there you go. But the noun is bath. Yeah. Okay. So basically, that's it. And these rules always work for all regular verbs. All right? They always work. Now, I want to add, when we have a word that can be a verb, there's a few exceptions. With verbs, just straight verbs, these pronunciation rules I have just explained to you always work. Regular verbs, of course. But sometimes, okay, when we're using one of these words, I'm going to type in the chat box, for example. Sometimes we can be fooled when we're using it as an adjective. Sometimes not. Anastasia, can you read what I just typed?
Yeah, all dressed up.
Okay, it follows the rules. Voiceless, no vibration, S sound, T pronunciation, all dressed up. Makes a T sound.
Mm-hmm.
It follows the same rules. Well, to dress can be a verb. Let me try something else here. Whoops, hang on. I'm going to type something else. Okay. Igor, can you read what I wrote in the chat box?
A two-legged animal.
Ah, it's a trick. It's a dirty, rotten trick, Igor. I'm playing a trick on you. A two-legged animal. It doesn't follow the rules, which I legged. No, a two-legged animal. It actually legged. It actually has two syllables. It doesn't follow the rules, but usually we can tell with adjectives because there's no verb for. It's a noun. Okay, leg is a noun.
I'm sure. Are you sure of that? Isn't that exactly an adjective, right?
Yeah, it's an
animal.
Yeah, it's an adjective. The point I'm trying to make is that sometimes when they're adjectives, they don't follow the rules. The verbs always follow the rules, but sometimes the adjectives, they don't. And usually we can tell if the word, like all dressed up, if we know that that word can also, to dress, to put on clothing, can also be a verb, it usually follows the pronunciation rules. But, yeah.
For example, the verb convert and convert. The pronunciation depends on what you want to say. If maybe it is a verb or a noun. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Cool, dude. All right. That you're allowing me to teach the class something else, which is sort of a little bit related, and that's great. All right. Renee has an example of a word here that can be either a noun or a verb. Okay? There is a difference, Renee, and this is very, very common in English. Extremely common. There's like hundreds and hundreds of these words. Two-syllable word, two vowel sounds, and it can be a noun or a verb. We do pronounce it differently, all right? As a noun, a convert. Listen to my stress. The stress changes. In a noun, the first syllable, the first vowel sound will have stress. Higher pitch, maybe even stretched a little bit, maybe even a little louder. As a noun, a convert. As a verb, to convert. Convert. Okay? Anastasia brings up record. To keep a record. To keep a record. Or, if I'm using the verb, to record some data. Okay? You record the data. Yeah, there's a ton of these words, actually. Very many. A suspect, to suspect. All right? We changed the stress. That's the key there. Okay? Different rule, but a very important one. I'm glad you brought it up. Thanks. And that rule always works, too. Sometimes not only do we actually change the stress, sometimes Oh, if I can think of an example. Sometimes we actually change like an S sound to a Z sound in noun and verb. Can't really think of an example off the top of my head. But occasionally, but at the very least, we will definitely change the stress from first syllable stress to second syllable for a verb. Okay. Yeah, so sometimes, you know, when we're looking at adjectives, sometimes it works, like shocked. A shocked public, for example. And sometimes, but to shock can be a verb. Sometimes when we see this construction as an adjective, it doesn't work. It's not wicked. It's wicked. Wicked. It's an adjective. It really has no verb form. So we're going to pronounce the ed at the end. Wicked. Wicked good. That reminds me of home. That's very Boston. Very New England. Northeastern American. Say wicked. Wicked. Wicked good. Oh, it's wicked good. How you doing today? Wicked good. Whenever you see movies that are based in Boston, you're going to hear this word. Okay. Well, let's try a little practice here. I'm going to want you guys to read these sentences. Hang on, I'm going to do a screen share. Or you can read them if you have your the PDF, which you could download under the class description. Then you can just read it there. Okay. Jose, can you read the first one here with Kathy?
Tom, have you started? You died. I hope you haven't. Gained weight.
Okay. All right. The first one, started. 2 syllables. Very good. It ends with a T.
Yeah.
Started. That was good, Jose. Nice. I hope you haven't gained weight. N, it's a voiced sound, so we go straight to the D sound. No extra syllable. Gained. Gained.
Gained.
Weight. Okay, very good. All right. Mahmood. Whoops. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Next one, Tom.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read it.
I boiled eggs and sliced celery for lunch.
Delicious. Okay, Mahmood. I boiled. L. Oh. If you can feel the vibration in your throat when you're saying the sound, then it's voiced. So, boiled.
Boiled.
Yeah, that's better. And sliced with a T sound because it's a C, but it makes an S pronunciation. Sliced.
Sliced.
Sliced celery. Yum, yum.
Sliced celery.
Okay, there you go. That's it. Very good. Renee, can you get the next one?
All right. Have you exercised at all?
Exercised. The
No,
S.
exercise.
Yeah. The S here is a Z sound. Exercise. Exercise. So because
it should finish in T. In
no.
the T sound.
No. Because Z. Yeah. Because Z. If you hold your throat and pronounce the Z sound, Z, you can feel the vibration. So it is a voice sound. Exercised. So it just gets D. Have you exercised at all? Okay. Very good. Alrighty. Let me scroll down here a little bit. All right, Tarcisio. Next one, Tom.
Tom.
Yeah.
I walked 5 miles and jogged in the park.
Okay, walked with a T, jogged with a D. Jogged. Yeah.
Jogged.
Yeah. G is again voice. G. Jogged. Okay. All right. Next one, M.
Yes.
Can you read the next one here with Kathy?
Have you cleaned the house? Calories can be walked off that way.
Okay. Cleaned. Be careful of your L's. Cleaned. M, can you try that again? Cleaned.
Cleaned.
Okay, good. And worked.
Worked.
Okay, T sound, and that's much better with the vowel R. That's a really hard, another problem for many second language speakers, actually, that sound. Actually, one way, they get confused because, and understandably so, because we have many different vowels, vowel than R, and the spelling can be weird. There's many different spellings that sound the same with the sound. It should sound just like when we make a comparative, like bigger, smaller, faster, stronger. Worked, worked, were, bigger, smaller, faster. The same sound. Word. So yeah, very commonly students get confused with like word, bird, I heard, because heard, EA, EA vowels could be an O vowel, could be I like bird. I know, it's confusing. English is confusing. It's a secret, don't tell anyone.
For example, in Spanish we exaggerate it. That
yeah.
It is very common here in Spanish. Maybe I imagine people from Asia which have many difficulties with that sounds. They don't have any problem because they don't know any that sounds. They don't have that sound.
Actually, they do. And in many Asian countries, they have a problem because they mix up R and L. They don't understand R. You don't touch the top of your mouth with your tongue. So instead of cleaned, they'll say creamed. I creamed my house. But they mix it up. With an L, you have to touch the top of your mouth with your tongue. And they get it backwards. They get it confused. So actually very common when I'm teaching Asian people's L and R often.
Yeah. For example, in Spanish it's different. We exaggerate it. For example, when we say radio, the sounds, we don't say radio as you said. We said radio.
I stretch out.
In many words here in Spanish we exaggerate it, and that's a problem for us.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Jule.
Yes.
Can you read the next one for us here?
Okay. I washed and waxed the floor and painted the bathroom.
Okay. Washed and waxed.
Wax.
Two T's. Yeah, you did that really fast, but yeah, you were right. Washed and waxed. And painted, and we add the extra syllable, so very good. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, good job. Next, Yarek. Hi. Can you get the next one? Yarek, are you there? Yarek. Okay. We'll come back to him. Okay, Anastasia. How about you?
Okay. Who baked this apple pie? Who cooked this ham?
All right, 2 T sounds. Very good. Anastasia, can you bake apple pie? Do you know how to make a pie?
No.
Why not?
I'm not good at cooking. I mean, like preparing pies. But I watch the movie American Pie.
That does not qualify you. Definitely not. Yeah, okay. Alrighty then. Igor, can you try the next one?
When I finished cleaning, I was starved. I prepared this food for dinner.
Okay. Very good on the past tense. Perfect. In fact, finished, starved, prepared. Starved, prepared. All right. Igor, what I do want to say, you have to be careful. And many people that speak Slavic languages and Russian, be careful of ing. Be careful that you don't make a K sound. All right? Cleaning, not cleaning. Very common.
Cleaning.
Cleaning. Yeah, don't, what you're doing, here, hang on, wait a minute. Let me show my pretty face again. Hang on. All right. I know what you're doing. And what you're doing is you're what we call releasing the sound. You're coming, you're popping your tongue down at the end, cleaning. And you pop your tongue down. Don't do that, cleaning, and leave your tongue still up in the top of your mouth. When you drop it, you pop it. We call that releasing the sound. And sometimes, actually very commonly in English, when we have sounds like K and T and D, if we really want to pronounce them, walk. You know, I'll drop that sound. I'm dropping my tongue so you hear that pop, that all right, you really hear it. Swat, the fly. Swat. All right, I'm dropping my tongue and I'm really releasing it. Sometimes when we're speaking English and we're trying to, really English language, we're always trying to speak in groups of words and not one word at a time. So commonly those hard, called breathless sound, those hard sounds, we won't release them when we're talking. And definitely we don't want to release INGs. Walking. My tongue is still up there. Talking. You know, there's no ga or ka. Sometimes, you know, if you release, you might make a ga sound, but there's no really hard G sound in the ing, gerund form. Okay?
No G, no hard G?
No hard G. Cleaning. The NG sound is a different sound altogether. What it is it's a nasal. It's what it calls a nasal sound. You know, your nasal sounds where you close your mouth and you can't breathe. Like, for example, if I'm pronouncing an M, yeah, thank you, Anastasia. Nasal meaning nose. The air goes out your nose. So if I'm pronouncing an M, and I hold my nose, my head will pop. I can't do it. Okay? Because all the air is coming through your nose. So it's M and N, same thing. Now I'm blocking my throat with my tongue, N. And then if I pull my tongue farther back still and block my throat, that's the sound. I don't, you know, maybe I should get a flashlight for this class so you can look in my mouth. But you're, you know, for N, your M, of course, your mouth is closed, all right? And then N, your tongue is folded up halfway back. For the NG, like cleaning, that's much better. There you go.
Cleaning.
All right, okay. Then your tongue is way back. You're folded against the back of your throat, and you breathe. There you go. You got it. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Okay. Nice. Good. Terrific, actually. All right. Okay. Who's next? Jose, I guess.
Oh no, I take this food home so you won't be tempted.
All right. Okay.
I thought he just say, "Oh no, I don't want to read this sentence."
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no, it's my turn.
Oh no. Okay. I won't be tempted. Yeah, okay. Tempt ends with a T sound, so you add the extra syllable. That was good. All right. Okay, Mahmood, can you do the next line here?
Okay. The last?
Yeah, this one I'll make it kind of blue. Oh wait, oh. I forgot I wasn't even screening my share. Screening my share. Sharing my screen. Screening my share. Whoa. Okay. Actually, there's a word for that. I'll try to remember that. Actually, that's a very common. Native speakers make that mistake, where we transpose words, or sometimes we transpose the first sound in the words. It's called it's called a Spoonerism. Okay, very interesting, actually. Like if I transpose my first letters or my first consonant sounds in a couple I can make a mistake, and sometimes it's very funny. A very common expression or idiom is actually this: fall through the cracks. If something falls through the cracks, it's a detail that's forgotten, something that somebody forgets about easily. It falls through the cracks. But if I spoonerize it, it's named after some guy named Spooner. I don't know who he is, actually. But if I say it as a Spoonerism, crawl through the facts, I really mean fall through the cracks. It's actually a common native speaker. And sometimes it's very, very funny because you end up saying really crazy things. But anyway, okay. Okay. Side lesson there. All right, Mahmood, how about this one here?
Okay. Read this?
Yeah, please.
Okay. I really enjoyed being with you. You did is great.
Well, that's weird. Actually, that's bad English. You diet is great. Should say your. No, well, no, partly your mistake and partly the writing. It should say your diet, not you diet. That's wrong grammar. Your diet is great. Okay. And in this case, enjoy it ends with a vowel sound, so we're just going to add a D. That's right. So, Mahmood, enjoyed.
Enjoyed.
Yeah, not enjoyed, just enjoyed.
Enjoyed.
Better.
Okay.
Enjoyed. Yeah. Okay.
Enjoyed.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Not. Be careful. Don't say enjoyed. Enjoyed.
Enjoyed.
Oh, there you go. That's it. That's the one. All right, Renee. How about we take the last one here? Tom.
All right. What happened? Somehow I missed out all the fun.
There you go. Perfect. Happened, and is voiced, of course, and missed. T pronunciation because S is unvoiced. Missed.
On all the fun.
Right. So sometimes you're going to see cases like with missed, you know, where, for example, these two words will sound exactly the same. Mist is a noun, of course, like fog, a heavy mist in the mountains. Those two words actually sound exactly alike when they're pronounced, spoken. Mist. I missed my teacher. I missed the mist of London. Yeah. Okay. But you know, you have that in English. I want to look at something slightly related because it's related to T's, and since we're looking at T sounds a lot today, I want to look at something like how should I pronounce this word, for example? For Sergio.
Later.
Huh? Later. No, there's two T's. I didn't misspell it.
What? Latter.
Latter. Okay.
Latter.
Very British.
Oh, yeah.
Very British of you.
Latter.
Yeah. Okay. If it was later, all right, when we have a vowel, you know, and then a consonant and then E, late, we know it's a long vowel sound, late. That's why we sometimes, when we're adding grammatical endings like ed or s or something, latter, yeah, we want to do the short a sound, ah. So sometimes when we make past tense word, or even like okay, like cap. You cap something. You put a cap on something. So when I want to make it past tense, I have to say capped. I have to double the P's. Okay? All right? Okay. Because if I do not, then I'm going to use the long sound. I'm going to say caped. All right? If I neglect to add a double P, that's caped. That's a totally different word. Like Batman is the caped crusader. He wears a cape. That thingy, that blue blanket he wears on his back is a cape. Yeah, right. All right. He's a caped crusader, but capped is different. So that's another thing that you should know about past tense. Sometimes in short words, all right, a vowel followed by a consonant, so we don't get confused by the E and the ED, we'll double the consonant. All right, that's fairly common. Otherwise, it makes a different sound. Okay, but actually, I wanted to show you that anyway. But the other thing I wanted to show you about latter, I just want to explain that for British people, they will always pronounce their T's. Always remember, British people love tea. So they would always say latter. As an American, I'm actually going to pronounce these two words exactly the same. Latter, latter, latter. It's called many things. Like a flapped D, a fast D. Yeah, okay, there's another example. Butter. Pass me the butter. Water. Exactly. That's the idea. Now, I've had students ask me which one is correct, and that depends on where you are. It's perfectly normal for an American to do the fast D. It's perfectly normal for a British person to pronounce it with water. Hand me the butter and the water. And there's nothing wrong with that. The only thing I might mention in regards to that is that you should be consistent. If you like to do American pronunciation and do fast D's, then you should always do that. Don't switch back and forth because it sounds really weird when you do that. Neither one is wrong. Neither one is right. Neither one is wrong. But there's a lot of words that may sound to an American, for example, or when an American is speaking, it sounds very much the same. Leader, a leader of water, a leader of men. Okay, when I'm saying it, it sounds exactly the same. Okay. Last 5 minutes or so, I'm gonna write in I'm gonna be using the chat box.
Chat.
Yeah, the chat. I'm gonna write in some just regular verbs, and then I'll go around the room, and I just want you to give me the past tense. I'm going to be thinking of words that I commonly hear mispronounced, is what I'm doing. Okay, where did we leave off? M, I think.
Yes.
Hi. Okay, do you see the word I just typed in the chat box?
Judge.
Yes, judge. Okay, past tense, please.
Judge.
with the ed at the end, past tense. Today I judged. Yesterday I
judged.
No. Yeah, no.
Why?
M.
Judge it.
No, not judge it.
Judged.
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 Judge.
Judge.
Con T. Like if
D.
like
Yeah.
wash it. Washed.
Yeah. No. Judged. Judged.
D.
Judge.
If you're ever confused or you don't know what to do, here's what you do. you just go right to the last sound, which is judge. Hold your throat. You know, you can turn off the camera so we can't see you, so you don't have to feel foolish. But hold your throat and oh, my throat's vibrating.
Judged.
So that's a voiced sound. So it just gets the judged.
Judged.
Oh no. Who's it? Mira.
Judged.
Mira. Mira on the wall.
Judge it.
Hi, Mira. No, not judge it.
Judged.
Judged.
That's it. Whoever, that was perfect. Judged. That's it. Thersizio's got it. M.
Judge it.
Judged.
Okay.
Not separately. Not separately.
I should my neck up. Judge it.
Yeah, always time when you just say this in the conversation, especially. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, just never use that word. Yeah, that's one solution. Judged. Okay. One syllable. That's the point. All right, go. Yeah.
Do you have a synonym for that? I mean, how can I say that word without saying that you understand?
Oh, you want me? Oh, synonym? You want for judge? Oh, I don't know. That's a hard one. Oh, that's a tough one. What's a synonym for judged? I balanced the pros and cons most carefully. I don't know. That's a hard one. Yeah, hard to avoid that one. Okay. Yeah, okay, judged. All right, here's another one. Jule. Jule. Okay, Jule. Oh, whoops, I didn't even... Hang on a second. Oh, my chat's not working. Hang on. Oh, there it goes. All right. You see that word? Yeah, all right. Past tense?
Washed.
Washed. Perfect. You got it. All right. T sound. Very common to make a mistake on that one.
Washed.
Okay. Yarek, are you there? Oh, there we go. My chat box is delayed. Okay, Yarek, can you read that word?
Tangent.
Denounce.
Tangent.
Mira! Yarek, go ahead. Did you get it, Yarek?
Yes, it's changed.
Changed. Good. Mira.
Changed my name.
Changed my name. Okay. He changed your nickname. Very good. All right. Changed. Yeah.
It will be better for you to read this.
It's difficult, right? Judged. Changed. All right. It's difficult, but maybe you need to practice. Yes, you're going straight from the G sound to the D sound. Changed. Judged. Okay. Waged. We waged war. Waged. All right. Very good. And actually, you know, it can be, you know, a little embarrassing to practice pronunciation, but there's a couple. We got 1 minute left. A couple tactics that may help you. It's very simple. You can practice pronunciation in front of a mirror so you can see your own lips. You can also, this is kind of silly, but if you don't have a recording device, you can cup your hands like this. Because when you cup your hands like that, you can hear it much clearer. You hear the sound that you're pronouncing. It's not going out, reflecting against the wall, and coming back. So, you know, you can do that when you're at home alone. Yeah. Maybe do it, you know, at the bus stop waiting for the bus. But he's talking to himself. Changed. Yeah. Okay. Or you can also record your voice, which is also very, very helpful. You know, anytime you want to practice speaking and record your voice, and then you listen to it after, it can really help you. So, a few strategies to help you with your pronunciation. All right, covered a lot of ground today. Thanks, class. That was actually pretty productive. That was good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
See you soon.
Mira, do you like my hair? Okay, never mind.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Bye.
Have a nice
Bye.
day.